Hello, my name is Rosemine, and I was recently diagnosed with stage 3A triple negative breast cancer. I decided to record my journey, hoping that it will help me process what's going on, also help me release how I am feeling, that it will be an outlet for me, and also hoping that it will also help someone else that was recently diagnosed with stage 3 triple negative breast cancer. I can say so far it has been a roller coaster ride of emotions. And it will probably continue to be a roller coaster ride of emotions. I have not started chemotherapy yet. I am scheduled to start my first chemotherapy on Wednesday, January 29th, and I will have the port inserted on January 28th, the day before chemo. When I saw the oncologist for the first time, I went with my brother and my boyfriend. It was an overwhelming experience. The oncologist had a lot to say in a short period of time. She came in and she was like, "This is what you have. This is the stage. This is the treatment plan. This is what we will probably end up doing after your chemo." And boom, 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 boom. And it was just a lot to take in. And it seemed like it was like a 20-minute conversation. It was such an overwhelming experience. And I know that my boyfriend and my brother probably was also overwhelmed with the information as well. We went to the appointment thinking that it was going to be a simple doctor appointment. Probably 30 minutes, she'll talk to us, and then I'll have to go back. No, I was at the cancer center for at least 4, 5, 6 hours doing blood work, more testing, talking to the nurse, and so on. And I remember when we ended up talking to the nurse, that the nurse was giving us a list of do's and don'ts while I'm in chemo. And one of the things that was just blowing my mind was I wasn't allowed to have any more aloe vera in my smoothie. And this is aloe vera straight from the plant. So my boyfriend actually makes me aloe vera just about every morning. So we had to stop that. We couldn't do aloe vera anymore while I'm on chemo. We couldn't add soursop anymore while I was in chemo. But I was able to continue drinking my wine. She told me that I could continue drinking my wine. I could continue having my tequila, which did not make sense to me. Kind of like, I can't have aloe vera, but I could have a nice glass of red wine. Well, I decided if I'm going to cut out aloe vera and soursop, I'm also going to cut out alcohol. My mind can't process for me to continue drinking while I'm in chemo. Um, the medications that I will be on so far with chemo is actually carpoplantin, which I will be doing that every 3 weeks for 12 weeks, and Taxol, which I'll be doing that once a week, every week for 12 weeks. In my world, I don't know a whole lot about cancer and all the different type of cancer, but that's a lot of toxin that is going in my body, and I am concerned about the side effects, and I'm concerned of how it will affect me. Will continue raising my 8-year-old hyperactive son, how it will affect me with continue working full time and any other day-to-day life. I already know how it's going to affect me somewhat with my boyfriend. We do live together, so they already informed us what we can and cannot do and how to protect ourselves. So I already have that much of an insight, but my son and my job, I really don't know how that is all going to play out. That is one of the things I won't know until I start my treatment and see what toll the chemo will have on my body. I was ordered to do a CT scan and a bone scan, something that I was not able to do when I saw the oncologist for the first time. And I completed those tests next week, so I see my doctor February 5th to go over the biopsy that I did when I first saw the oncologist, the CT scan, and the bone scan. And then hopefully they will have the results for when I end up getting the genetic testing done. There is a lot of appointments, a lot of testings, different doctors that you're dealing with, and the cost. The cost of the treatments have been a wow factor for me. I am thankful that I'm not really a big spender, and I try to save for a rainy day. So far I am managing the cost of my treatment. I do have insurance. It's just meeting the deductibles and meeting the it's meeting all the out-of-pocket expenses. So, which was a real shocker for me because you're thinking, oh my gosh, I have cancer. I need to get all this done. Let me go ahead and get all these tests done and let me do everything they're telling me to do. But you're not really thinking of, oh yeah, you need to get this bone scan done and it's going to cost you $847 to do it. You're not factoring that in as you're speed rolling into getting all these things done. So they do say there are programs out there that do help with the cost for when you've been diagnosed with cancer. I'm hoping probably one day to do some videos or at least post the links that I was provided to help other people out. I have not reached out to any of these companies or agencies yet, but I can understand how frustrating and stressful the cost could be on someone on getting this done, because you want your health to be the number one priority, but on the flip side, it costs a lot of money to get everything done that you need to get done. One of the great things that I did was getting on the phone with my insurance company and talking these things out and letting them know, hey, I have a doctor appointment coming up. Have they submitted the paperwork that they need to submit for authorization? And if so, may I please have an estimate of how much it's going to cost me out of pocket? It is great knowing ahead of time, because some of these doctor offices take their sweet time. Not really knocking them, but they do take their sweet time in letting you know what your out-of-pocket expense will be. Your insurance company, because hopefully, I know with my insurance company, so I'm hoping with your insurance company could also provide some insight on what the cost will be. An estimated cost. It's not a definite amount. It's just an estimated amount of what your out-of-pocket expense will end up being. One of the things that I have been driving myself crazy about the last couple of days, my hair. My hair, I am all natural. I don't color my hair, don't put any chemicals in my hair. So I was a bit concerned because one of the side effects to chemo is losing your hair. Now, I am a fan of wigs, weave, extensions. I use them myself. I also love braids, but I was a bit emotional about losing my hair. And I started just going out buying all these different hair products, hoping it would help me save my hair. But I realized with the amount of toxin that's going in my body, there's not enough castor oil, olive oil. There's not enough products I could get or put in my hair that would save my hair. I had to be like, hey, Rose, get it together. You are going to lose your hair. I had to become one with the idea and acknowledge that I will end up losing my hair, but also tell myself that, hey, once you're done with this journey, once you're done with chemo, it will grow back. At least that's what they're telling me. So I have to believe that it will grow back. I know that throughout this journey, there are going to be a few things that, like, oh, I could have done better or differently or something like that. I won't know. There's not really a handbook of how this journey is going to impact Rose, just like there's not a handbook of how this journey is going to truly impact you. I have heard and read a lot about the side effects impact everyone differently. So hopefully my videos will be something that you could take in, and hopefully it helps you with you processing and becoming one with the idea of becoming one with yourself and the idea of you having breast cancer and the process that you're going to go through, the journey you're going to go through, help you with your own journey. So I'm going to try to post more videos. Please forgive me. They probably will end up being with me going on a tangent, venting or just crying. I don't really know how these videos are going to look, but I am open to sharing my experience with anyone who's willing to watch it and hear what I have to say. Thank you so much for your time and wishing you a great day.